This is a not very exciting look at my 55-gallon frag tank. The tank is not really looking nice. I don't have any incentive to make it look nice. The only incentive I have is to make room for more frags. As you can see, I've got a lot of canyon tree frags in here. There's about 100 now. They just continue to self-propagate, and I continue to stick them in here. They usually start out as small little pieces, but in a couple of months they'll grow to a couple of inches. I do plan on cutting back the canyon tree in my display tank, which will lead to less dropped frags, but it will also increase the number in here by about 20 or 30%. I also use this tank for coral quarantine, and I do have some other frags in it as well. If I lived anywhere else, I could probably sell these canyon tree frags for 10 bucks each, or at the very least bring them to a reef store for credit. Unfortunately, there's no reef shops here. This is why I actually bought the piece years ago. The blue base, this is in my display tank. For whatever reason, I can't get this blue base to replicate on most of the pieces, even in the same tank. Here are some of the other frags I have. My neon toadstool also self-propagates, but I get 1 or 2 every couple of months, not 4 or 5 every single week. I also have to cut back some of the pallies and zoos in my tank, and some I just frag out for fun. I also have that one green acro, just as a water quality indicator, and to show myself I can still have an SBS in a tank full of softies. These pink pallies actually look pretty nice under the 14K metal halide lighting. They're getting absolutely baked by the light, but they're not bleaching out. The toadstools are not quite as bright under the white lighting, but they're doing fine under this. And these I can actually probably eventually get rid of. The pallies just grow out of control too. It does take a little bit longer, but here you can see the plugs are completely overgrown, and I'm sure this is all stuck to the egg crate by now. I've started gluing multiple canyon trees to one frag plug just to save plugs and space. I don't know what I'm going to do other than maybe start a canyon tree farm. Thanks for watching, and happy reefing.